Good morning and welcome back to Dreamweaver Energy. I'm back today with a energy read for the day. So let's see what Spirit has for us. We're going to go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and clear the space. All right. Okay. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to start a little bit differently today than I normally do. I should say with a different deck than I normally start with. You all may pick up on some background noise. It's morning here and neighbors are cutting their grass, so you may hear that in the background. All right, what spirit messages, what messages do we have from our divine feather messages this morning, Holy Spirit? What messages do we have from our divine feather messengers? Okay, we've got a message from the Blue Jay and the Cardinal this morning. Blue Jay says, the time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Okay, the time is right for you to access and master your abilities. Okay, so your abilities, your innate abilities, your talents, your skills, the abilities gifted to you by the divine, it's time for you to access and master those abilities. And Spirit is saying to do that with humility and control. Okay, the cardinal message says, stand tall and proud. See the leadership role in unfolding ahead of you. Okay, so collective, there's some leaders in the house, and the cardinal is calling you out into your leadership role. Okay, the leadership role is unfolding ahead of you. So I'm feeling like there's not anything that you need to do. All right, you've already been identified as a leader. Spirit has identified you as a leader and is simply saying, watch that leadership role begin to unfold for you. Let me bring these cards down, I guess, so you can see them. That's the whole point of having the camera pointed down. Let's point it down a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna flip these around. All right, so this is where we're starting at today. Let's get some additional messages from our oracle. All right. What guidance is needed for the collective today, Holy Spirit? What's beneficial for us? Thank you, first of all. I'm sorry. Thank you thank you, Divine Creator, Infinite Intelligence, for allowing me to be a clear and open channel to receive messages from Holy Spirit, from our spirit guides, angels, ancestors, known and unknown, as well as our spiritual court. We ask that you bring forward any and all messages that are for the highest good of the collective. Holy Spirit, I also ask that you protect me, protect my energy during this reading as I provide messages for the collective. All right, I also did not say please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you can receive notifications of new readings as I upload them. Also, if you haven't already, please text Oracle to 55469 so that you can receive the weekly readings that I do on Sunday, which is a forecast of the week. All right, one more, Holy Spirit. All right, what guidance do we have today, Holy Spirit? To be fair. To be fair, so first of all, we've got some owl wisdom here in the card. There's an owl. Let me say that again so that you're on owl, O-W-L. There's an owl at the top of the card here. So we got some owl wisdom that's being imparted to us here. There's also a lady here with scales, balancing out the scales. So I'm feeling like Spirit is asking you to be balanced this week. Really be balanced in your energy. Okay. Be fair also to the people that you are engaging with this week. Okay. Be fair as it relates to how you deal with them, how you deal with individuals. Be mindful of other people's feelings is what I'm really pulling from this right now. I feel that this week may be somewhat emotional. Okay. There's a lot. I'm feeling that a lot is coming forward for you this week, collective. And because of everything that may be coming towards you, it could be a bit overwhelming for you. Emotions may be running high, and Spirit is asking you to really be fair, and also take a bird's eye view of the situation is what I'm getting with this owl on the top of her head, right? To be able to take a bird's eye view at the situation, to be able to see the bigger picture so that you are not reacting on your emotions, you're not reacting out of emotions. You may be emotional, okay? Emotions may be running high, but Spirit is asking you to be observant in that and to view situations with divine insight and divine sight, this bird's eye view, and to be fair to all parties that are involved. What else, Holy Spirit? Community, okay? You may be coming in contact with your community this week, your soul community, okay? Your soul tribe. We've got some divine feather messengers here in this image here. You got a giraffe, two giraffes here, maybe a parrot. Okay, and the number on the card is an 8. 8 is a number of about leadership. Okay, so we've already gotten that here from this cardinal card. So you may be called this week to really step into your leadership. You may come into collaboration with community this week, and you're being called to a leadership position. Okay, where Spirit is asking you to activate that leadership role within you. The cardinal has already indicated that role is unfolding in front of you, and this card is just indication of that, okay, with this 8 here. And that may go back to, being fair. Also, when you are working with a group versus working by yourself, it's important to be fair, to take into consideration other people's ideas, not just your own. Okay, so truly collaborate, truly allowing your community, your partners, to collaborate with you. Let it be a collaborative effort and not just you being the one that is leading them, you being the one that is implementing all of your ideas. Allow your team, allow your community to contribute. Be fair with them is what I'm hearing. Okay, what else, Holy Spirit? Poised. 48 at the top of the card. Breaking down to a 12, breaking down to a 3. 3 is the number of, what is 3 the number of? Okay, time to learn, write, teach, or develop new ideas. 3 is also a number like a catalyst. Excuse me, sorry about that, guys. But this card is saying you're poised. And what I'm feeling like is you are poised for this leadership role. You are poised to be in this position of, what I'm getting here is elevated position. Okay, you're poised to be in this elevated position. It's been set for you. Like the stage has been set for you for this position, for this leadership position. Is what I'm getting here, okay? In this picture, she's this is a fairy, like a ballerina fairy. And she looks very comfortable in her position. She's reveling in it, okay? And I feel like that's what Spirit is really asking you to do. Number one, to be comfortable in this position of leadership, and, you know, and to really enjoy it, okay? To enjoy this position. It has been set for you. The table has been set for you is what I'm hearing. This table has been set for you. All right. What other guidance can we get today, Holy Spirit? Holy Spirit is asking you to really operate this week as though you're already in this position. All right. Holy Spirit is asking you to walk in this, to act as if it already is. Act as though you are already this leader. Act as though you are already, are working with this team. Act as if. Act as if this is exactly what you've been asking for. This is the answer to your prayers. This is the answer to your request of the universe, request of divine intelligence, infinite intelligence. What else, Holy Spirit? What else do we have? All right, paradigm shift. All right, this week is going to be a week of shifts for you. There's something that's going to shift in your experience this week. Okay, your paradigms, your belief system is going to shift this week. There's going to be a change for you. Number 4 at the top of the card. Number 4 is the frequency that brings angelic healing, divine order, and an influx of energy into the physical plane. So if you have been maybe lacking in energy, maybe lacking in motivation, maybe, this paradigm shift, this shift in your consciousness, shift in your belief system is going to bring about a shift in your energy as well, okay? You're going to receive an influx of energy on this plane, and you may feel that in your body physically, or you may simply see that increase in energy as things begin to orchestrate around you. as things begin to come into form for your benefit this week. Okay, as this community begins to form, begins to come forward for you, as this table begins to be set for you, as the circumstances that allow you to be in this leadership position begins to take form, begins to take shape for you. Okay, so this is happening for you today. We're doing this is our daily energy today, but I'm saying that this is what's coming forward this week. Okay, what else, Holy Spirit? I'm really expecting a powerful week for the collective. And so be open. Okay. Do, your work if you have practices, rituals for yourself to keep you aligned. Please continue to do those practices as this work, these energies begin to continue to unfold for you here. Okay, hold your center. All right, hold your center, 34, breaking down to a 7 on the card. 7 is a 7. The frequency of 7 indicates healing ability, the channeling of spiritual wisdom, and the sage or teacher. Okay, it's a sign to accept what makes you unique and to balance your social life with restorative solitude. Okay, so 7 is a number about healing. I want to take a look at this specifically. Hold your center. What I'm getting from this is really like the number 7 says, is to hold your center, to really connect with your uniqueness, your unique abilities. Really center yourself. Okay, that may require, as I stated a moment ago, whatever practices, spiritual practices that you have, whether that is, daily meditation, yoga, maybe you do Tai Chi, maybe you box, maybe you run, maybe you dance, maybe you paint, whatever practices that you do that keep you, that allow you to center yourself, that allows you to ground yourself. This is what I'm getting from this card of Hold Your Center. I'm going to reference the book just because this is still a new deck for me, and I really want to familiarize myself with the book's guidance as well, aside from just my own intuitive interpretation. Okay, so this says, have you been rushing out to meet others, trying to bend or accommodate their needs at the expense of your own well-being and inner peace? Now you are to strengthen your own energy, your own boundaries, to find your ground. Firmly place your feet there and do not move. Feel your feet anchoring you like a beautiful tree. Let yourself experience quiet certainty as you hold your center with commitment, courage, and consciousness. Okay, so this says you're learning to trust in your own instincts, to take your own journey without comparison to the life path of another. Many souls who are different and unique were not understood, acknowledged, and valued for whom they were as children. Instead, they were encouraged to conform, to change, to be other than their true self in order to be loved. This can be a hard pattern to break, yet the time is here for you to love and honor yourself as yourself. So, your uniqueness, okay? Honoring your uniqueness, honoring your uniqueness, what's different about you is what this card is talking about. Holding on to your center, holding on to you, and not allowing other people, how they operate, to sway you. And I believe that Spirit is inviting you to tap into this, to really ground into, to really root yourself, because you are going to, you are moving into a space where you're going to be collaborating with other people. And it is going to be important for you to not shrink back, not doubt yourself, not to to change, not to twist yourself, not to change who you are. Like, your uniqueness is what's needed. Your uniqueness, your individuality is what's being called here. Your originality and individuality is what has you poised for this position. That is what has you, that is what has led to this table being set for you, is your individual person, your uniqueness. And so Spirit is saying, hold your center, stay rooted within yourself. Okay. All right, what else do we have, Holy Spirit? Any additional guidance from this deck? Let's grab another. All right. Yes, your collective, your unique personality, your unique talents, your unique gifts are what are being called forward. The divine is calling you forward specifically because of the talents that you have. So it's really important that you hold your center, that you hold yourself, that you not be swayed and not be moved and not feel like you need to shrink yourself because of other people. Your unique ability is what is desired. Your unique ability is what is being called for, because that's what's needed right now. Generosity is the card that we have here. 27 breaking down to a 9. So Spirit is asking you to be generous. Okay, this card is showing an abundance. You could see in the image, the woman has these flowers that are all around her. And she's abundant and not only in the flowers, but if you see, there's these images all around her head. And what I read that as like an abundance of ideas. Okay, an abundance of ideas. And Spirit is really asking you to be generous. To be generous with your ideas, to be generous with your creativity. Be generous with your energy. However, also understand that there's a point, like you can give, you can be generous with your energy, you can be generous with your ideas, but understand that there's a point in time that you will need to, you're going to need to bring that back into you, okay? You're going to need to serve yourself, like not... understand boundaries is what I'm getting at, all right? Recognize the boundaries that are needed. You are generous. You're being asked to be generous with your gifts and your talents, but also be balanced and have boundaries. Know your limits. Know when you need to step back and pour into yourself, okay? Let's get one more for this deck. Security. 15 breaking down to a 6. Security here. All right, now this 6, the frequency of 6 is love, money, beauty, and abundance. Okay, this card, however, is talking about security, and the image on the card, this young girl is protecting. She looks like she's holding this fox and protecting this fox, and she's like looking back as though someone, like she's maybe hiding from someone. what I'm getting from this card is secure yourself, okay? Do what's necessary to secure yourself here. Understand that, and I also feel like this is closely related to holding your center, like being rooted in yourself. You don't necessarily need to protect yourself, okay, but be secure in yourself. It's not necessary for you to have to look over your shoulder like this young woman is doing here. You do not have to look over your shoulder because you are secure, you are protected. You are protected by your spirit guides, you're protected by your ancestors, you're being protected by the divine. So there's no need for you to look over your shoulder. However, you do need to be rooted in yourself so that, again, as you come into contact with community, that you are not, you don't leave yourself, okay? That you don't leave yourself and try to appease the collective and try to appease the group, okay? Spirit is really asking you to anchor into yourself here. Be secure in yourself. What else, Holy Spirit? Spirit is really leading you on a journey this week. And this is just the beginning. What do you need to release? Okay, Spirit is asking, what is it that you need to release? So this journey that Spirit is leading you on this week is definitely one that is requiring that you do some work. Okay, not like, I guess, any other week. But I do feel like that there's quick movement or movement shifts that are happening in your life. And Spirit is really asking you, because of this movement, and my eyes are being drawn back to this paradigm shift, because of this movement, this shift that's happening in your environment and in your experience, Spirit is really asking you to take note of the things in your life that need to be released. Okay, this could be actual things, physical things. It could be people, it could be ideas, it could be behaviors, it could be patterns. So let's actually take a look at that and see what guidance we have for that. Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to be made aware of? What things may need to be released for them? Provide us some guidance, Holy Spirit, with what the collective needs to be made aware of and what may need to be released this week or today. Let's work on today. Okay, it's saying practice visualization is a card that we have. Okay, it says visualize what you need to heal or create in your life. The image needs to fill all 7 chakras, so consciously place that picture into each of them. With your breath, animate those images, bring them to life, and fill your being. Your goal is to practice and believe in the power of visualization. So Holy Spirit is saying, take stock in your life of what you need to heal or what you want to create in your life. Okay, so Spirit has already said that, asked what needs to be released. Now Spirit is asking, what is it that you need to heal? Okay, so maybe it's not a thing. Maybe there's something in your life that needs to be healed, and Spirit is really asking that you tap into that. And as you visualize that thing that you are either healing or creating, Spirit is asking you to visualize it in each of your chakras: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra here. Okay, so visualize that. Visualize what it is that you need to heal or that you are trying to create in each chakra. So this is 7 times that you're going to be visualizing this, and then allowing those with your breath, animate those images, bring them to life, and feel your being with it. Okay, so that it can be released or that you can create it in your experience. Okay. Is there anything else that the collective needs to be made aware of, Holy Spirit? Anything else that the collective needs to be made aware of? Act rather than wait. Okay? Act rather than wait. It says think about something that you've been waiting for. Are you waiting for someone to come into your life for the perfect job or salary? Are you waiting for all your prayers to be answered without having to do anything to help them along? What does waiting do to your stress level? Your goal is to recognize that waiting rather than action is stressful and unproductive, okay? So this may be something that this is a habit that Spirit has brought forward that you may need to release at this time. If you are, and you would know this more than I would, take it as it resonates, but if you are a person that is waiting for the universe, is waiting for the divine to sort of just drop your dreams in your lap, everything that you've dreamed of, everything that you want in life, Spirit is saying really evaluate that thought pattern, really evaluate that belief system or that habit, and determine, what is waiting doing. Okay, what is waiting doing to you? Does it increase your stress level? I imagine that it must, because there is work that's necessary on all of our parts to bring our dreams and goals into fruition. So the goal is to recognize that waiting is stressful and it's unproductive. And so this is something that Spirit is saying you need to release, this spirit of waiting. Okay, we need to release that. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else that we need? We'll get one more. Let's get one. Let me grab one more deck here. All right. Actually, you know what? I really want to pull from this other deck. I'm going to pull from this Ascended Masters deck just to close us out. To find out what Ascended Masters are assisting you. You can do some work with them. All right, who's the Ascended Master that is assisting the viewers, collectives on their journey today, Holy Spirit? Ascended Master do we have? Ascended Master Retreats actually is what we have. It says the great masters of earth have had incarnations, mastered their lessons, and ascended. They are disciplined but compassionate, for they understand the challenges of being in a physical body. This is an invitation to visit in sleep or meditation those ascended masters from whom you wish to learn. In their retreats, in their inner planes, they teach their skills and knowledge to students. You can absorb this at an etheric level and start to bring the wisdom into your life. If you feel a resonance with a particular ascended master, ask them to guide you. We have a 49 here, breaking down to, is that 13? Breaking down to a 4, 4 being the frequency that brings angelic healing and divine order. I think we already talked about that earlier, yeah. Angelic healing, divine order, and an influx of energy. So we have another 4 here that's presented itself in this Ascended Master Retreats, which is, of course, apropos here, this healing and divine order. Also this influx of energy. So inviting this energy into your field will help you today and this week. The affirmation at the bottom says, I walk with the Ascended Masters. And there's not a particular Ascended Master that's associated with this card. However, if you feel drawn or if you feel resonance with a particular Ascended Master, this card is really asking you to just ask them to guide you. Okay, you can speak to them in prayer. You can speak to them or reach out in meditation and ask for guidance and trust and expect that they will come forward for you. Okay, so that is all that I have for you all today. I hope that you found this video helpful. If it resonated with you, beautiful. If it did not, that is okay as well. Just leave it all on the table. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.